Can McCaffrey do it again? I'm Jonathan Coachman.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And Stills bringing it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. James White's first carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. It's caught by Coleman. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 22, Stafford, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
On second down, they'll run with White. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. It's complete. Stills. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's complete. James White. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Stafford on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Foreman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. On second down now, Foreman. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 31. Now it's Stafford. On the left side, this is Stills. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Stafford now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go with Foreman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. James White, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Stafford now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Stafford on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go, baby.
We have hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hard, hard. Check 4. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. DeMarcus Lawrence. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out. But
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tyus Bowser providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Falcons grab it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the...
Down. 90 Wolf. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Fair. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete. Smith has it. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Levante David in on the tackle. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
61, matchbox, White.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Stafford. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Stays on his feet. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Go, go,
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're able to locate Wilson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Bound to lose one. Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fighting through pressure. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for L.A., the preparation